So here's the thick gaskets. So it's a DL series. So they're only a little bit thicker than the old one.
Yeah.
So how much clearance?
4 times the size of that.
How much clearance do you think you had? Now let's open what to get into. Let's see. There goes this direction. It doesn't hit now. All right, so if you do that, it'll clear.
Good.
So you good with that?
Yeah. Hopefully it fits in the frame.
Well, if not, we got to do a slight dimple and a little grinding.
Yeah.
We'll get it. That's the other option. Next problem is, are these screws long enough?
Right. Oh yeah, just.
Oh, really? Not many threads on there. So you only got the threads are less than the gasket, are about the same. It's less on the back. You got a little to go. Yeah, bolts are a little on the long short side for that. So you have to be careful on torque because it's very little engagement. Yeah, those are tight, so these are not. So that's how much thread you're going to have. Not a lot. Yeah, about that much. Three turns down, and then the rest you're doing torque, so it's up in there pretty good. So yeah, that's what it would be. All right, so you good with that?
Yep.
Okay. You play both in or just one?
Just one.
Well, you want, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Keep this for later.
Yeah.
Here, cover up that.
Reuse it. Yeah.
Just leave that right there. I'll
Could
cover
never
that,
see it now.
cover up that nick.
Mm.
All right. You can see how far the push rod's trying to come out of the
Yeah.
wall. That's why it's got a big ball on there. A lot more support. See, when you start out at just below flush, that's where you're at. Surprised that one hit though, because that didn't look like that was any higher than the other one, but I guess it's just enough. Yeah, it's above the top of this nut here, flush with it. The other ones are about half a nut down. That's why those two didn't hit. A little lower. Get my wrench. Just add it. Yeah. Lost it for myself already. I see it. Hidden.
Exactly.
Hiding it from myself. Didn't need to see that thing. So what I would do is you put this in the bike and see how much clearance you got.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have 3/16 of an inch clearance, you're not going to be able to get the head out of the bike.
Right.
If you have to take the head off.
Yeah.
Because it'll hit on a cylinder spigot.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so these ones are good. See, this one's as high as this one, but it must be right there.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough to hit, but it's right at the limit. This one obviously is way low. Looks like 3 of them should have been getting ready to hit. Alright. Take exhaust. So this is coming up on compression now. I don't do that 1 up here, 2 down, or whatever the hell it is. Give a squat. When the piston fires, I want those valves to be closed. That's all I care about. You can't make no power if the valve is open.
Exactly.
So if the valve is closed, we will make power. Nothing else matters. I don't care if it has a 1/2 inch clearance anywhere else. It's clearance right where I want it to be clearanced. Okay, now I can go back and unadjust these things. Go back, what, 2, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, is that 2? You didn't count?
I moved too fast.
Oh, I'm going to start over then, is what you're saying? I can't go anymore, hit the nut. What's that knocking noise in here? No more knock, see? It's 0.
Half.
Can get to half. Get half that way. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns, right?
No, 8 of those turns.
8 full turns. Not 8. Not 4 of these.
4 full turns.
4 full turns, not 4 this way. To double it up. Okay. Where's it at?
There it is.
Glad you can see it. I sure can. Where you get the easy way?
Get a squeeze.
There.
There we go.
Which one was easier?
Squeezing. Grip strength.
Especially my grip. Get good at this though.
Yeah.
Zero. Okay. So it's a little harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Way to go with quarters. Okay. Can't see it. There it is, way over there. It's stubborn. That one's tight. So you know how to do this yourself now?
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with this?
Keep it flatter.
Right there. I'll use that later. Yeah. Thump. inch, so it can't go backwards too far.
Little prop.
Well, it didn't exactly go back to it yet. So yesterday I used the pliers on it, remember?
Yeah.
There. Because I'd go over TDC. Now we're back. Should be a TD. And if you look at the time mark, there should be a mark on the flywheel for where we're at right now on this cylinder.
Right.
On this cylinder, usually there's not a mark for that.
Remember we made them out?
Sometimes there is though. We marked up your flywheels?
We did.
Jeez. You mark your surfaces and everything?
I did. You got free reign.
Yeah, you're fucking generous. But I can't dump you your cover though and grind your rocker on.
Exactly. You can grind the rock around.
Too late now. Put your cover on it. Can't check it now. Readjust the values. You made your decision already. You're going to go backwards again?
No, I just didn't want you to use the hammer.
Oh. Get an elephant to step on it.
Yeah.
0. Okay, we're stuck here again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now what do we know how much we need?
Excuse me, one more time.
How do we know how much we need?
Because we checked last time.
Because we measured it. Have to watch an older video. We don't go by what anybody said to do. We measured it. Why is it right where I can't get to it also? Still can't get to it. Do it again. It's over here. I think this is the hardest one. Alright, on it. You can see it, it just won't go in it. There it goes. That's the hardest one.
Yeah.
Some tension on that one. All because you won't let me use the Evo covers. I'd use a twin cam.
It's my first twin cam part.
Gotta have that tall look to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got twin cam on your on your panhead motor.
Not proud of that, but
Hear the hate mail already. At least it's not an M8 for it.
exactly.
There's 0. Here's 0. Let's see, I can compress the lifter. 0 is not the point where it quits moving. 0 is the part where you run out of lash. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How much lash we got left?
2.
This much.
Not that much. We should do 2 full rotations.
4 rotations?
2 full.
2 full rotations. Your accent's screwing up the verbiage there. Alright. Where's this one at? Oh, watch it. This one's right on top. And get to it. Yeah. There. Alright, so we have extra clearance. So when you start the motor, guess what you're going to hear?
Click click.
So So if you kick the motor through a bunch of times, get some oil pressure in there, it'll go in there and seal the lifters up. It might not clack so much. But if you get lazy and you don't want to keep kicking it through, then it'll clack. It'll run until it makes noise.
Just till the oil pressure builds up.
Eventually it'll quit making noise. Or not. Unless you do damage because you run a high RPM with the clacking. Specially made corks there.
Exactly, custom cork.
Remember, it's going to be fun to do with these valve covers
Yeah,
on there. Because I'm holding the push rod. I'm not sure how you're going to hold the push rod without having this open.
Exactly.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting.
So you have to get this. You have to get that screwdriver or the wrench jammed up in there and hold it, and then you check your clearances.
Right.
But how you know where your zero is, because you got to feel that first, then jam the tool in there and then get a number. So luckily you can be a half turn either way and it'll still work. So it's not that critical, because there's no way you can be exact. So it doesn't really matter. All right, so we're going to make clips for that. So one step closer. All right, be back.